When we heard that Volkswagen were planning to give the new Beetle a more masculine look, we were slightly hesitant. The VW Beetle is synonymous with flowers and hippies, after all. However, not to be put off, let's take a look at the new Beetle's approach. Now, there are some cars in the world that just bring a smile to your face, whether it's the car's performance, the ride and the handling, the engine noise, the car's history, and at times, the car's colour. This particular car that I'm driving at the moment certainly does bring a smile to my face. It's the new VW Beetle in yellow. There are some downsides, however, to driving a yellow VW Beetle. It can leave you feeling just a little bit embarrassed at times. Whether that's my car snobbery, I don't know, but pulling up at the office, 15 people outside, made for a little bit of a cringe. That's not to say I'm not going to do the review, because this is a very good car, but I'm going to stay in this seat for the rest of the day, especially since it's raining. And to do this, I've enlisted the help of a young person. Cam! Have you not got a brolly?
No.
You're going to get wet then. So VW have kept the classic Beetle retro feel with the car. However, they say they've made it a little bit more muscular in its design. And I think that's visible by these flared arches and classic VW trims. Inside, it's surprisingly comfortable and attractive. Now, it's nice to see the retro theme continued in the interior with the body-coloured panelling on the inside. All feels very retro indeed. And it's also nice to see VW's easy-to-use and easy-to-navigate switchgear throughout the cockpit, including, of course, the satellite navigation and media unit. The car's also got a Fender audio system in, which is very stylish and quite bassy as well, so you won't be disappointed with the tunes whatsoever. And of course, we've got our auxiliary input to plug our iPod in. Now, the car's got plenty of head and leg room, and it's quite a comfortable car to sit in, certainly when you're still, that is. When it comes to appeal, the Beetle can't escape its retro looks, but it does manage to reinvent it slightly with a sportier vibe, and for this reason we give its appeal category 3.5 stars. Now, practicality, of course, it's a Beetle, so what you'd expect, but we have got a glove box, which is an average size glove box. We've got storage compartments here, down here, a couple of cup holders, somewhere to put your sunglasses, and my favourite of all is this handle on the dashboard that reminds me of opening the door of an Aston Martin. However, it's not quite as impressive when you get inside, because there's very little space. And the side bins aren't that good because, well, they're not really side bins, it's a little hole with a net on, not that practical. And when you get into the back, there's 2 seats, which you wouldn't really get 2 adults in much comfort whatsoever. But this is a Beetle, so who really cares about practicality? If you are looking to buy one of these vehicles, it's not a practical car, but you already know this, and there's so much more that the vehicle has to offer. Now, all things considered though, this is relatively practical. We've got 310 litres of storage space in here, and the rear seats fold down. So, Cameron, take that parcel shelf off there, please. There we go, so this just slides out with ease. And then the rear seats do fold down, so just push that little handle there, matey. There we go, and the 310 litres that are available in this car is nearly 50% greater than the outgoing model. It is also bigger than the Citroën DS3 and Fiat 500 competitors. Even though there have been vast improvements with the Beetle, practicality still lacks quite a bit with an awkward boot size and rather uncomfortable rear passenger space. We give its practicality category 3.5 stars. The Beetle's available in 4 engines, and this particular car that we're testing is the 1.6 litre diesel, which certainly has enough torque for your daily commutes and city round trips. The range-topping 2 litre petrol is also available with sporty wheel-mounted paddles for quick gear changes, and can also deliver quite a nippy 0 to 62 sprint time of just 7.5 seconds. At the other end of the spectrum, though, is the efficient 1.6 litre diesel, which is capable of returning around 65 miles per gallon. We give its performance 4 stars. The ride in the Beetle is by no means the most refined, especially on cobbled streets like this. It does lead for quite an uncomfortable ride. Although I've got a few qualms about the suspension, it's compensated by the car really sticking to the road, especially into the corner, and that's only enhanced by steering, which is quite good. It doesn't feel overly light or wishy-washy whatsoever. Not the sportiest or the most charismatic model on the road, but we still feel it deserves 3.5 stars. One other little niggle I have with the Beetle is how small the interior mirror is. It's tiny, it's about that big, so you've really got to stare into it to kind of see what's behind you. Not very useful at all. A little bit bigger would be better. Size matters. One of the main attractions to the Beetle has got to be the car's styling. It's so iconic. And that's no different with the new 2013 Beetle. Certainly I've had a lot of people staring at me, kind of muttering things as I drive past them. Whether or not that's because I'm driving a yellow car, I don't know, but nevertheless, certainly turns a few heads. And if it comes to reselling your Beetle, then its stylish appeal should serve you pretty well, fingers crossed. Price-wise, the VW Beetle will cost you around 15 grand. With a cool and unique appeal, efficient engines and the VW badge slapped on the front, the Beetle is a great car when it comes to ownership, both short-term and long-term. We give its ownership category 4 stars. Overall, I wouldn't go as far to say the VW Beetle has become more masculine, but it certainly has gained a new sense of 21st century styling, which when coupled to its great drive and cool interior makes for a nice little car. Overall, we give the Beetle 3.5 stars. If you've got any thoughts on this car, then leave them in the comments box below. Alternatively, follow me on Twitter or subscribe to our YouTube channel.